few words from our sponsors. Before you go and visit anyone, please make sure you check out their website to make sure that what I'm telling you today still stands true. Thank you again to all of our sponsors for making the show possible, especially during the pandemic. Now is the time to pre-order using Herbology's website. This allows the team to fulfill your order quickly and with minimum contact. Herbology's #1 priority is the safety of you and their team. You can call their Westminster store at 443-487-4552 or their Gaithersburg store at 240-654-0911 for more information, and visit myherbology.com for additional details. Thanks, Herbology, for the support. Evermore is working hard to ensure that each transaction is safe both for the customer and the employee. And to help facilitate this, they are asking you to order ahead online and use CamPay. They are working extremely hard to make sure that you have the essential medicine that you need. And you can visit them at evermorecompany.com for more details. Thank you, Evermore. The team at Pure Life Wellness is working overtime to ensure they are able to remain open and continue to serve the community. We can help them by ordering ahead, signing up for CamPay or using their new debit system, and making sure we maintain our distance when we go into the store. Visit them at Pure Life Baltimore for all the details. Cannabis Science Conference has moved to June 29th through July 1st. You can visit cannabisscience.com to purchase tickets and use the code MJ25 to get 25% off your tickets. I am so excited to get back out there and see all of you, so come geek out with me at the Cannabis Science Conference. Thanks, Josh and Andrea and the entire team for supporting Conversations with MaryJane. As a result of COVID-19, Peak Relief asked that if you need to obtain medicine, order online or call them at 301-703-2400 to place that order ahead of time. All orders must be placed using the online system on their website or by calling them. Additionally, please allow for 1 hour for them to process the order before picking it up. While we do anticipate longer than usual wait times, they are encouraging patients to wait in their vehicles and to take advantage of curbside delivery. While visiting inside the facility, all patients will be required to maintain a safe social distance of 6 feet from all other patients and from the staff. They've indicated areas on the floor and the seating so you can make sure that you're maintaining that distance. And they're asking all patients to abide by these new protocols. In fact, I just saw on Instagram that you need to wear face masks when going into the store. So add that to the list that you need to do if you are going in. That's why they're so encouraging you to do website ordering or call them so you can do the curbside pickup. In fact, I've been doing it when I've been visiting dispensaries. And although I do miss seeing everyone's face, does make it a lot safer and easier for everyone involved. A few other important notes about Peak Relief: their hours are still 10 to 8 p.m. You can sign up for their newsletter and text messaging so you can stay up to date with all the information at their website. If you have any questions or concerns, email them at info@peakrelief.com, or you can call them at 301-703-2400. Thank you, Peak Relief, for your commitment to the community and to the show. Southern Maryland Relief is committed to the safety of their patients and staff during the COVID-19 pandemic. Temporarily, they've changed their hours from 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and 11 to 6 on Sunday. They also have some new protocols. As you go into the store, make sure you have your ID ready. They're going to ask you to hand sanitize. You'll be wearing gloves. There's red tape on the ground so you know how to stand 6 feet away from everybody. And additionally, only 8 people are allowed in the store at a time. So if you can imagine, having your patients, when you visit them, would be helpful as they are working through new protocols to keep all of us safe. You can visit them at somdrelief.com to place your online order. You can also request curbside pickup when you arrive at the store. So take a look at their website to learn about all their new protocols. And the best reminder that they give: please remember to spread kindness during these challenging times. Thank you, Southern Maryland Relief, for your support and that beautiful reminder. I met James back in the spring of 2019, so almost a year ago. And despite being in the best health of my life, I still was sick, anxious, and depressed. And over the course of the last year, we have worked week by week, discovering what food works best for my body, creating meditation and mindfulness practices that set me up for my best day, and preparing my body, mind, and spirit holistically for daily challenges. My work with James has been transformational and has provided me the strength, courage, and equanimity needed to live the life that I want. If you suffer from chronic pain or illness, and if you feel like you have tried everything and still haven't found relief, maybe my holistic wellness coach, James, can help you. You can reach out to him at james@sparkvisionnow.com. Thanks, James. Hey everyone, it's Jill Franquelli with Conversations with MaryJane, here with another bonus episode for you to listen to. Today I'd like to share my conversation with Jesus that we had about 420 cooking and some of the severe health challenges he's overcome by using cannabis. Jesus is one of the great reasons why I believe in the power of positive outcomes in social media. A lot of people I've spoken with have been people who I've met through social media and continue to follow their lives. And his is just one of those. And he inducted me into his Blunt squad. Blunts up, bless up. Probably my most favorite squad to be a part of. And so I am happy to share this full interview with Jesus. Jesus, thank you for your friendship and thank you for sharing your love and your passion through food. Now on to the interview.
Unmute. There we go. Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Blazing up. I told you to have a blunt ready to go.
What are you smoking on?
Well, today it's a little bit of a mix. I've got a little bit of Evermore's HTFSC, which is a little bit of the terp sauce with diamonds, mixed in with, what's the flower I had? I have super glue and, there's a new one by Evermore. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 1987 or that new brand that's out.
37, I think.
That's what it is, yep.
Yeah.
I've been loving it. Wonderful.
Do you remember which strain it is? By them?
Tundra?
Yeah. They have like a great cure on their flower. Like,
yes. Their Gorilla Girl was amazing.
Ooh, I've not had that one. I've had their Bruce Banner, and I really loved their Bruce Banner. Happy 420.
Yes, we are approaching our blessed holiday. Well,
Yeah.
It's been 420 all month anyways. It's really
It is. Yeah, that's been, I think, one of the most exciting. Like, I was so excited for this month. There was going to be so much fun to be had in so many different things.
It's incredible. I mean, to see the journey that everyone's kind of going through and seeing legality now finally in the DMV. And, I mean, Virginia now changing it to where I think it's a $25 fine if you get caught with it. So it's incredible. It's sucks because it's such a horrible time, but
yeah, my very best girlfriend lives in Virginia, and she sent me the screenshot of it, and I was like, yeah, no fear in Virginia.
Zilch at this point.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
What did you say?
How are you doing? How are you guys holding up?
Good. We are holding up just fine, trying to figure out like new and creative ways to do things to bring in community and build like connection, because I think that's what we're all like missing so much right now is that like pass to the left. Nobody's there.
I feel the same way because I'm so used to like having bonfires to where like, you know, a couple of friends are all together or even just patients together.
Yeah.
We're kind of enjoying it, and it really is. It's hard. This is it. This is the virtual sesh. This is how it is nowadays. And
yeah,
it's
man.
Kind of make peace with it, but it's a safety thing. It's a good thing.
I imagine like all of Zoom's content, like they're capturing like such crazy family moments, like crazy friend moments, like something. I mean, it's insane, like what's happening digitally.
it's a lot of fun, and it is really cool because it is kind of bringing back that whole nostalgic feel of like back in the day. You're in the same room with all your family, making dinner, kind of enjoying company. You may not be physically there, but you're still kind of sharing it. It's really a lot of fun. It's beautiful.
Yeah. And we get to do things like on a whim, where this typically would have taken a long time to coordinate, people coming into the studio, where this was easy, like anyone around who wants to be part of the 420 show. And so I am thankful that you are part of it today. So what question did you decide to answer?
Well, to be honest with you, all three of them were on my mind. I think they're like the top three for every person.
Yep. So go ahead. You tell me your first story, which is the first time you experienced cannabis.
Ironically, I was always that kid. In the neighborhood I grew up in, everybody had it. So like at a very young age, I was exposed to it, probably like 6, 7. Had no clue what it was, and I wasn't actually indulging in it, but just being around it and kind of in that environment. I didn't give in, so I think I was about 16. And I actually gave in with a honey Dutch. At a honey Dutch and some stuff that looked like brickweed, I swear. And
that's an intense first smoke.
Oh, yes. I'm talking about my lungs felt like they were being pulled out of my body. Like one of the harshest smokes I've ever had.
Yeah.
I will not forget to this day. I struggled with a lot of depression, especially seeing like my family go through some trauma, living through divorce and stuff.
Yeah.
So that was what kind of gave me peace during a really difficult social time, especially in like my sophomore, junior year of high school. It saved my life because it got me through the suicide thoughts and like the depression, and it helped me meet a lot of friends that to this day are still in my life.
Do you think that answered kind of question 3 too, which is like, when did you realize cannabis was a medicine for you? Sounds like pretty quickly.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. It took a long time for me to kind of put all the dots together. But I think when I was 25, it really hit that this was medicinal and that it kind of was my way of stopping everybody in my family from talking about it. Because for so long in our culture, it's like, no, how dare you? You're gonna grow up to be a gangbanger if you smoke.
True.
You know, you're walking around with a blunt. How dare you? You're a horrible stigma. And when I got evidence and I started learning more about the pharmaceutical ways of how the endocannabinoid system worked and how all different terpenes and cannabinoids broke down, and my mind kind of just flew on itself. It was so much information. I had no clue what to do. I got sick with Hashimoto's disease and found out that that's what was helping me get through the pain and get through my body.
Really?
Once I was able to put those two things kind of into perspective, it fixed everything. It was amazing.
Wow. I mean, when you have that, it's like life-changing once you realize like it's this missing piece. And then wrap it up with like your favorite cannabis consumption experience, like someone you smoked with or just an amazing time.
You know, it's a community sesh. One of the first pop-ups I went up to in D.C., I had never had a dab before, and they had a dab bar. I think it was District Dabbers at the time.
Oh, wow.
First ever dab. Oh, my God. There's so much fun to be had. It's kind of like that glorious moment where you think, hey, Cheech and Chong, and it's like, oh, there's no way that actually happens. And then it's like, oh, no, that really did happen. You walked into a room full of smoke, walked out of there feeling amazing. And I will say that the sesh was so epic that I ended up having to kind of leave the area, go a couple blocks away just so I could sit down on the street and just kind of take it all in and meditate and be like, I'm alive. I survived it. To this day, I still have a video of me after that first dab, and it's just kind of like, okay, I'm hanging on to dear life. Everything's great.
I feel like I wish I would have had a video of my first dab. I think everyone's first dab is very similar because you take it like a bong rip, which it's not the same.
So,
my lungs were not prepared.
I had that same feeling going like, oh, I can smoke blunts back to back, 15 blunts, no problem, we're going. No, one dab was all it takes to kind of be like, no, you slow down there, champ.
It puts us blunt smokers in our spots, dabs. I ain't so hardcore.
Yes. I remember my first dab, I'm like gagging. I'm like, hold on, somebody give me a blunt. They're like, dude, you need to chill out and just breathe. No, a blunt's going to help me calm down. This is too much.
I've gone too far. Oh my God, that's hysterical. Maybe I'll do an episode on that, the first time we dabbed. I mean, I've seen videos of people dabbing and they've drooled. Like,
oh, it's insane because the first time, if you're not hydrated enough, it's like your body's just like, produce mucus, do something. It needs to cool yourself down.
Yep. Very, very true.
Like the blushing of the face is my favorite thing because you can tell everyone's kind of reaching that plateau once your face gets really bright and red. And I remember 1 or 2 dabs in, and somebody took a picture of my face before and after. I look like a beet red tomato, and I'm just so shiny.
Got the
I'm
THC
loving
sweats.
the podcast, by the way. I'm loving it. All the episodes have been amazing. The one with
thanks, man.
It's one of my favorites. And then the one with the Canada. Like, I love Canada. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
To hear y'all kind of go back and forth was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, she keeps things really in perspective for, like, she's a good person for someone like me who just, thinks of everything that could go wrong. She's very, like, grounding, with all of her experience and knowledge. Yeah, I love her to death. I appreciate you listening.
I love it.
Well, thanks for... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's been a pleasure, kind of like, I remember when I first met you, and it was back at it was the Bay Cannaversary, I think.
Yeah.
Or one of the Canna events, and to be in that room and just take that all in at the same time, like, we were one of the first Maryland patients to kind of have that giant sesh together.
Yeah.
Made the fire alarm go off like 3 or 4 times that night, I think.
That was an intense room to be in.
Oh my God. I don't think it was a dangerous room to try and get through. Mean, it was a lot. It was a lot of fun there.
I think throwing events in Maryland, like, everyone had the steep learning curve, even the venues that we used. No one quite understood how exciting anybody who consumed cannabis would be to do it in a group setting, in a party kind of way. And I just remember the first Cannamines we threw, the dab bros showed up with, like, briefcases. I mean, and people just didn't bring a joint. They were like, I didn't know what to bring, so I brought it all. It was just so exciting and thrilling to be. And I think, any event like that will go in my book as one of my most favorite times, like smoking with people.
I think it's the coolest thing, and just to see everybody also kind of unite. Yeah. To kind of just learn about it. It's not only bringing back the idea of the culture of kind of sharing knowledge with one another, but sharing knowledge within your community. And it's beautiful. Even with the homeless, the support you're showing to the homeless, I think is incredible.
Oh, thank you.
Being in the hospitality industry, one of the worst things that we ever do is, have to, at the end of the night, if something's not selling, we end up having to get rid of it. And one of the ways that me and other chefs kind of worked out was we find homeless shelters, and instead of throwing away good product, we just make meals and give them to the shelters. So
That's
what
amazing.
You're doing, seriously, I love it. I think it's incredible. More people need to do it. And especially with what we're going through now, that's the beauty of it, to kind of see everyone join hands together and remember that it's all about community.
Yeah. And for you to cook a stellar meal for them to have is like, I know this because we have friends who also are chefs. And so whenever things get donated, they're like, do you think you're going to get any more of that shrimp salad? Like that we had that one time. So, to offer some of your gifts to them in the form of food, which is just, I think, one of the best ways to show love is to cook for somebody. I think you'd agree with
then
that.
definitely we need to link up, and I would love to help out at some point.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. That would be a lot of fun. Maybe we'll do like CBD infused.
Yeah, so that's actually something I've been centering some of my classes around.
Yeah.
I still do a little bit of consulting, and one of the classes that I do is how to work CBD into your daily life in different ways, from eating it, taking a smoothie, to doing a water. It's so easily to infuse anything and everything nowadays that it's just kind of working through the process and helping people understand it.
Okay. Well, this is on. We're going to figure something out. Maybe we'll do like a big MaryJane like community barbecue or something up where we meet all of our friends every Sunday. That we've been wanting to do that. We just need people who know food to help us. So that'd be great.
Well, then count me in, definitely.
Well, thanks so much for being part of the show today. Happy 420.
Happy 420.
All I'm going to say is when this is all over, the party I'm going to throw for us is going to be, I don't even know what it's going to be, but it's going to be amazing.
Yo, let me know, because, you know, Blunt Squad's going to represent all day long.
Blunts up.
Bless up, Jill. Thank you so much for having me on.
You're welcome. See you later.